Hey, what's up, Poker Maniac TFP? Back to you with another video, man. Um, I'm using my what you call it, my other computer. Let me get this audio right quick. All right, that's good. I'm using my other computer. Unfortunately, it cannot handle like the Xbox One gameplays and all that. But let's see how it does with the internet and stuff like that. So, it really sucks, man. Um, I've been trying to get another computer ASAP that can actually, you know what I'm saying, like keep up with my gameplays, because man, I want a game so bad right now. Like I'm itching, but it's like every time you find something that works, it always goes bad. Like I took my computer to the shop, they couldn't even reformat my hard drive. They told me I might need to buy another set of Windows. I'm not trying to buy Windows again, but if I have to, it just looks like I might have to. But I'm really trying to get another computer, so if y'all don't mind donating, my Cash App and stuff will be in the description. But anyway, I did have a poker tournament today, and I ended up winning. You know what I mean? Let's get to the what you call it. Come on. All right, let's go. I did have a poker tournament today, and I ended up, bro, I was dominating. I just kept catching hands after hands after hands, and I ended up winning second place, really. But really, I was in first. But we ended up, saying we're gonna split the first and second, because you're not supposed to play with 11 players, but we had 11 players playing at one table, and so there was $1,100 in the pot. So third place got their money back, and me and the second place person split half and half. There was no reason I should have lost. I should have took the whole $800 home. You know what I'm saying? But I had a nut flush draw. I had ace king of hearts, and there was a flush draw on the flop. Okay, dude went all in with a pair of tens. There was he had a 10 in his hand and a 10 on the board. I call, of course, I'm not going anywhere. Ace king suited, nut flush draw, any ace, any king, I would have won. Of course I missed it. That would have ended the game. I would have walked away with $800. Nah, but it didn't get there, and so we kept playing. I tried to make good decisions, and I kept getting beat, bro. Like I had pair of nines. The dude had like a pair of kings or something, and then I had two pair on the board, but the board paired up, and he had kings in his hand, and I made a call, and he ended up catching back up with me. So you're just going a lot of back and forth, and ended up taking second, ended up splitting it. So I ain't tripping, but I had went to the casino. We lost. I had went to the casino 2 days ago, and really I just got my money back that I won. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go play again. Really, I got the money back that I lost Friday, so really breaking even. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of pissed me off. I should have stayed my ass at the house Friday night, and I would have been up some more money. You understand what I'm saying? So that was my fault. You know what I'm saying? So I know what I have to do now. Like I can't play any other game but poker, man. I love poker, and poker is it. Like dice, don't get me wrong. Like when you get up with poker, then I can go play dice. That's how it's gonna be from now on. I'm not gonna play dice to try to win money. No, I'm gonna go play poker first, and if I win in poker, then I'll take a little bit to the dice table and try to come up. Poker is my #1 game that I like to play, bro. Like I love this game, bro. I love it. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to fight, man. Like, how people will be like, oh, you have a gambling problem, blah blah blah. No, man, like you really can make money with poker if you play your cards right, man. I'm not trying to teach people to play, to gamble and blah blah blah, but like seriously, if you have, like, people have an addiction. I know there's people right now that will pay for $250 shoes, and they might have that same pair that they bought $250 pair of shoes like 8 months ago, and they go buy the same pair but different color. You know what I'm saying? $250. Not me, bro. I'd rather take $250 and try to win with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't buy clothes too often. I don't like buy clothes, so yeah, I don't buy clothes, man, like that. People have an addiction to weed. They buy weed every damn day. It's $20. I don't know how much people buy weed. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't sell it. I don't deal it. I don't do none of that. But you pay for weed all the time. People pay for cigarettes all the time. You know what I'm saying? Vape juice is a lot. Vape juice ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? So people have their own things that they like to do. Okay, I love to play poker. If I would sit there and sacrifice clothes and all this other stuff, not food, you know what I'm saying? I'm still paying my bills and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying? You just take that 100 for that week, for that time. You set it aside that, and you don't bring anything else in that casino. If you lose that, you just go home. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You just have to balance it. You might have that day where, oh, I won $500 off that 100 that I was afforded to lose. So you put that 500 up, and you go back the next day, or not the next day, but like maybe a week. Try to use 100 that you won off of that 5, and you keep building. Nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. 10. See, he bet enough for me to see that 10. I'm not really gambling, but I have the nut draw. You know what I'm saying? Broadway. He got an 8. Oh well, I got some more chips. I didn't risk it all to try to go for it. You know what I mean? So, and the only thing I don't like about the dice table, bro, is you got them disrespectful ass people that come to the dice table being loud, acting retarded. Like, excuse me, I don't like to say that, but acting like they don't know how to play. You know damn well if the dealer passes those dice out, get your hands out the way. Don't make no more bets. Don't be doing this and this and that. I understand you want to make a bet here and there and be late to make the bet, but not every time where you're putting your hand out, oh, can I bet? Oh, can I bet? And I'm about to throw the dice. Like I said, this one dude, he kept doing that. I would have won with a straight. He kept putting his hand out there, and I purposely threw the dice at him. I'm like, put your hand back out there. It's like, put your hand out there. I threw it at him. I don't even care, bro. Like, I could do it. His hand was in the way. That's a fair game. The dice were out. His hand's in the way. I'm throwing the dice. I threw it directly to his ass. Like, stop. I don't like people that do stuff like that. You know the dice are out. Move your hand, bro. People got money on the line, and you sitting there acting like you don't know what's going on. So I'm just blessed for my little win. Man, dude, bruh. And I can't stand people who think I got the problem. Like, I'm sitting there, my homeboy texting me right now talking about, oh, don't go nowhere. The casino open 24 hours a week. I know that. You the one that be losing a lot of money. Don't tell me what I'm supposed to be. Bro, I know how to play, bro. It's just like, I don't know, man. People act like the board paired up, 14K, whatever. We didn't get there. Check fold, whatever. But they acting like I don't know what I'm doing, bro. Come on, man. And I'm trying to tell my friend he would be a good poker player if he just sat down and played a couple times. There's more money in poker than the craps game, bro. I mean, you just have to get lucky and make them all for the bonus. That's where you make your money at. Look at that heart draw. That's a terrible draw, bro. You got it. I got it. But yeah. You make your money with the bonuses and stuff like that. But if you're not doing the bonus, the casino switch up the dice so much, you think you found your roll, but you don't. Like I was saying in my other video, if you keep practicing at the same table and you see how the dice roll and stuff like that, you can get a feel for the table. But eventually for some reason the dice don't behave like they're supposed to or something, you know. And even when the dealers don't change the dice out, some people throw the dice so hard that they really get worn down, and any minute change to those dice can fuck up your roll, like a normal person roll. So I don't know, it's just a lot of stuff and a lot of variables that go in with dice, because they're so small, you know what I'm saying. The wrong anything on them, they could be sticky for that day. Somebody could have put beer on them or sneeze. I've seen somebody sneeze on the dice on purpose, dude. Nasty. But see, the other night I went to play poker the other night, and I wasn't really playing my game because I felt rushed because my friend was with me. I normally like to play poker when I'm by myself. That way I can leave when I want, you know what I'm saying, or I can stay how long I need to stay to get a comfortable win and leave. But if you got somebody like, oh, let's go, or I'm ready to go, or I want to go somewhere else, you kind of feel rushed and you feel like you need to do stuff that you shouldn't be doing. I really can't go all in with that ace out there. If we miss the diamond, we miss. He probably got the ace. Jack beats us. I can't go all in. I can call 30. That wasn't like a sure bet. If he had the jack, he'd go all in, huh? Well, he had it. That was a good bet. That was a great bet. And there's people getting, I'll go all in with Jack 10. I have no other choice, really. But there's people getting better at poker every day, man. I'm sitting there, you know, thinking that I'm the best and stuff like that. But you got people making some good decisions. Now, I will say this. I was at the casino the other day, right, with the same thing. And I had pocket queens in the small blind. But the dude had placed a straddle on a button. There was a $6 straddle on the button. I'm thinking, I got queens right here. I'm first to act. There's no money in the pot, bro. So I'm like, please. I just wanted to limp in with the $6. And I'm thinking the whole time, please raise your freaking, your straddle. Please raise your button straddle. $6, $6, $6, $6. Like 8 people or like 6 people, 7 people called, bro. There's like $40 in the pot pre-flop. Dude was like, and he checked. I'm like, fuck. The whole time I'm like, if he checks, I have to just slow play these queens. I cannot raise. I can't do anything, right? So he just checks, man, and the flop comes like 5, 7, 6, right? Dude over there bets $10. Everybody else folds. It comes to me. I'll call this. I'm not even really concentrating on the game. I'm just telling you these stories. King Jack, Ace. I'm in the lead, huh? Nope. Anyway, we're gonna play again. But like I said, the flop comes 5, 7, 6, and dude bets $10. I call. The whole time, like, I got queens. I got the overpair, right? And just something in me, I couldn't hold back. I had to bet. I bet $50. And I'm like, shit, if he's on a flush, if he's on a straight draw, then it is what it is. I don't want to see an 8 and I don't want to see a 4. Those are the 2 cards I don't want to see. So the turn comes at ace. And I check, he checks. The last card was a king. I go all in. He calls me with 2 pair. He had 7-5. The whole time I was telling myself, if that button dude if he didn't raise, do not bet. And I didn't listen to myself. And I got antsy because I had top pair, you know what I'm saying? I wish the king and the ace would have been on the flop first. You know what I'm saying? It would have slowed me down tremendously. But the dude had 2 pairs, 7-5, and I lose. I lose, man. That was just it was just unlucky. You know what I'm saying? But I knew If I raise pre-flop, 9 times out of 10, nobody ain't calling 7-5 offsuit if I bet $30. I got queens. You gotta when you bet queens, you have to bet. You know what I'm saying? So that was my fault, and I got mad, bro. I was mad, and I was like, when I walked away, I was like, you were supposed to raise. And he was like, don't blame me. And I'm like, bro, I was like, you're good, but people don't understand what I'm thinking. And the whole time, I'm like, if he would have raised, I would have went over the top, and I would have took the all the blinds. And if he would have called me, I probably would have won anyway. But since he did not raise his button straddle, I lost. And that was the whole thing. I was telling myself, if he doesn't raise, don't bet. I didn't listen. So that was that. You know what I'm saying? There was so much money on that table. And it's funny because the area that I'm in, there's a whole bunch of, Caucasian people on the table. I come to the table and they don't really see me. I'm not a familiar face. So they think I don't know what I'm doing. It's funny. I'm just calling everything, dude. I don't really care. The 9 freaking played, dude. Anyway. So that was just my night, though. I don't know if you can see this. The dude trying to talk to me like I'm fucking, like I'm 18 or something, dude. Come on, bro. I'm 32, bro. I've been going to the casino, bro. I've been there. I've been done that. I don't even play blackjack anymore, dude. I don't play blackjack no more, bro. I don't play blackjack anymore because I see the fuckery in blackjack, dude. I just see it too many times, bro. You have a whole 20. No, you have like a 15 against a dealer 6, and the dealer pulls a 3. Come on, bro. I see that too many times, bro. You're supposed to stay. But like, casinos are playing with 8 decks. 8 decks. There's so many low cards in an 8-deck casino. If you're not pulling 20s, you're gonna lose. And me though, I don't hit on 14s, 15s, or 16s, and I'm gonna show you. And one day I'm gonna do a demonstration. One casino in my area has single deck blackjack, but the cards aren't exposed. Everybody gets 2 cards in their hand, and you're not supposed to show anybody what you got in your hand. But I've noticed if the dealer busts, then 8 times out of 10, the dealer is gonna bust on the next hand. You feel me? I mean, it's not always like that, but it just depends on the circumstances. Ooh, full house. Oh yeah, I gotta talk to you about what happened in the tournament today, bro. Like, I got this dude out. This dude was a chip leader. I had worked my way up to get a lot of chips and stuff like that. So, dude raised like 60 chips. Okay, we're playing with single chips. He raised 60 chips. I have pocket 4s, and I'm like, no, F that. We gotta see one. We gotta see the flop. So I called the 60 chips, and then the flop comes 7-7-4. So I flopped a full house. Dude puts me all in. I call him. He ends up losing, of course. And then the very next hand, dude had like a king. He had like king 9 or something like that, and he raised another 40 chips. I call. I have jack 9 suited. So the flop comes king queen 10. He sees the king, and he goes all in again. And I call. I'm looking at him the whole time. I'm just staring him down like I flopped it straight. And he's like all in. I call again. I got him out, bro. He went. I don't know how many. He had like 400 chips in front of him or something like that. We were playing with a lot of chips. I folded the ace. Hearts got there though. And that dude was mad, bro. I was like, he asked me. He was like, "Do you want to keep these chips over here?" I was like, "Nah, just I'll take them if you don't mind." And he knocked all them chips over on the thing. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Like, I understand you mad, but bro, that was unnecessary because I had to stack them whole fucking chips up the whole time I was playing. There's like three. I was in the top three. You know what I'm saying? So I was busy stacking my chips instead of playing poker. And I could have got rid of the tournament a long time ago, but I'm sitting there worried about stacking my chips. And this other lady was playing with us. Uh-oh, I did not mean to press that. I did not, of course. Fold. And I could have probably got the tournament over a long time ago, but since he did that, you know what I mean, messed up my mojo. I'm not blaming him for anything, but he still, I don't feel like he should have done that. You know, it was disrespectful. So he want to raise, I'm all in. I'm all in with ace 5, unless somebody else goes over the top. We're probably going to lose this because, I don't know. It's like when people do that, man, they always have it for some reason. So we flopped an ace. Must all in fight with BL. What? You play your bro. They need to play their hands, and I'm gonna play mine. I'm just gonna say what? I don't know why they didn't bet with, well, I know, queens, but man, there was one hand I folded, man. One dude went all in for like 60 chips. It was a 60 chip bet, and I had ace jack, and that same guy that I knocked out, he called. This is my jack 9 I knocked him out with. He called 60, and I was gonna go over the top then and say all in, but I folded. And just because I did that, I lost. I would have won the hand. I would have won the hand. I had the jack hit on the turn. I would have won the hand. You feel me? So I was like, man, like I was mad. I was like, that was that hand to put me back in the game, and I didn't do it. But it still worked out, man. I was running hot for a second. I kept catching cards, ace king, king queen, king jack, catching pairs and stuff. That deep in the game, you can't just call everything. Even if you have a ace queen, but you miss, and there's like a king 3-5 on the flop, man, you can't continue if I'm betting like that, because I got my pair already. They know I got my pair. You gotta fold. You can't call that. I'm telling you, bro. Like, and Zynga has really helped me playing tournaments. That's why I'm a better tournament player. But you know, cash games is different, and even the casino tournaments, man, like all those buy-ins, you just have to have the bread, because people can end up spending like $900, keep buying in and shit like that, and if I get out, I can only probably buy in once. See how it keeps raising me every time? I really want to go over the top right now with king 6. I'm just gonna call though. He's gonna bet. Come on, 9, 4 or 9. Can't call it. I'm all in. You gotta go all in. Screw it, man. It's just Zynga though. You can't win everything. Pfft. Queen. It's funny, I had outs. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, man. And I've noticed that too. If I win, like say I win in Zynga and I go play at the real casino or anywhere, I'll lose. But if I lose, if I'm a loser on Zynga lose, I go to the casino, I win. But since I won, like the poker tournament that I played in earlier, I'm losing. It's like it goes back and forth. If you have a winning session, it's like the next session you have, you're gonna lose. And if you have a losing session, then the next time you're gonna play, you're gonna win. It's just 8-9 suited is my favorite hand. But anyway, bro, it's crazy, man. I'm trying to see who's in charge of that, man. Like, poker is just a big game of karma. That same dude that I knocked out, no 10. That same dude that I knocked out, I had pocket nines, I raised, and a 10. He had ace 10 and a 10 hit on the flop. I folded. Something told me to fold, man, and he showed it. He had the 10. He had ace 10. The very next hand, the same guy that had that 10, he gets pocket nines, and he shows it, and I'm like, man, that's a slap in the face. He gets away with the pocket nines, but I don't. All right, last tournament, guys, and this can be the last one. $10-6. $10. And see, the people that I bowl with, you know, they be playing poker, and we'll have a tournament every now and then, you know what I mean, for $10 buy-in. And I'm like, yo, when we get a certain amount of people, we can up it, you know what I'm saying, go to $20 buy-ins. Then like probably once a year just have like a $50 buy-in or a $100 buy-in or whatever. That'd be cool. Dude, I'm telling you, poker is where it's at. And people look at poker and they're like, oh, it's a different caliber of people, I tell you that. People that play poker, man. Like when you mention poker to certain people, I don't know what it is, man. Just they look like they get like when people mention that you like the Cowboys, it's that type of thing. You like the Dallas Cowboys, they give you that certain look. When they say you play poker or whatever or this and that, they give you that look. Maybe it's just me though. I don't know. A lot of people be hating on me for some reason. Like I've been at my job for like 8 years, 8 or 9 years, and I've only gotten staff of the month one time, and that was like 2015. You feel me? And then we got this new staff, and he got staff of the month, and it's like they overlook me, man. Like I do a lot at my job, and it shows. But like the upper staff, they trying to hate on me, man. It just feels like they ain't giving me my respect. It's like they'll give me a position if there's nobody else available, like absolutely nobody else. They're like, okay, I guess we have to give it to him type deal. Like, they don't respect me, bro. And I like my job, don't get me wrong, I like my job, but they just don't respect me, bro. But I ignore the negativity. Ain't no use in fighting. Ain't no use in getting mad. No use in cussing people out. You just continue to do a good job. You continue to show them that, hey, man, I'm serious about it, you know? They don't understand me, so I don't know, bro. It's just, I look for any way to have a good day, and the stuff that I do is always a problem. Like, they try to find anything to make it a problem. She don't love me no more. Alright, that dude left. Watch that dude come back somehow. She don't love me no more, no more, no more. Check. Fold. Hey, y'all subscribe to the channel, please. I'd appreciate it. Check, fold. And check, fold. And bet. I don't do that, all that pausing. God, dog, all I had to do was check. See, that's what I get. And other people don't understand that. If you really want to see what you got, then just check, dude, because somebody gonna end up re-raising you and you don't know if they're bluffing or whatever. Just check. I'll limp in. Who is this? Come on, 5. He probably has like a pair of 4s or something like that. I don't even know if I want the 5 now. Like he was reading the board. Call me now. I'm a raise. And see, I had ace king. This hand right here in that tournament I just played was critical. Dude had me. He had like pocket 10s. And my ace hit on the turn, bro. And that saved me, man. That really saved my life. If I lost that hand, it would have been over with for me. Come on, ace. Hit me on the turn. Gotta fold. Flop the straight. So we're in the money. Need a 10. There we go. You got the 8 split pot. What the hell? Stupid ass. King. Come on, hit me with that set. Now the 3. Ha! I called it. Dang, I wish he had something. I wish he had something. Straight flush. Take over like I got a pair of 4s. When I flopped that boat with them pocket 4s, oh my gosh, that was like the best feeling in the world, dude. The best call, the best feeling in the world. Then he got the money in there. It couldn't have gone any better than that. We got Paranoid. I bet the pot. No, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna get not trying to ready. My third eye open, and I'm hoping we can make a better brother. Alright, here goes spades. Or not. That's a bad turn card for us. I don't know, man. It's like, even there's a guy that I play with at that same tournament, man, and he just always got something to say about my play, like my playing style, everything that I do. Bitch, you do not have anything unless you got a pocket pair. Stupid ass. Everything that I do, you know what I'm saying? Got something to say about it. But then when other people are doing the same thing, I lost. Anyway, when other people are doing the same thing, it's okay when they do it. But when I do it, it's a problem. We won 2 million. I ain't tripping. I went to the lobby. Damn. But that concludes this video. Let me see something real quick. That concludes this video. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all watching, man. Let me go ahead and get that little 8 ticket thing. Go back to the lobby. Y'all subscribe to the channel, man. If y'all don't mind donating to help for a new computer cause, I really appreciate it. So, yeah, y'all have a good time. Thank you for watching.